Siren. What does she want?
Where's the letter?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Hey, soldier. You're back.
Little soldier, after everything we've been through, huh? I've been worried about you. Are you alright?
Yeah. Despite my best efforts. I kept trying to flop over and give up, but Karlak just won't let me. Did I miss anything important?
We could talk about that later. I'm more concerned about
Would you believe it if I said I'm alright? You know, soldier, we're so fucked. The Dark Three are trying to consume the Sword Coast. We've still got tadpoles in our eyes, and I've got a ticking time bomb in my chest. I'm not sure anyone has ever been more fucked than this. And yet, we're fine. In this moment, we're fine. Here I am. There you are. Breathing, talking, even laughing if we want. Is it very precious to say that despite it all, I'm happy?
If you're happy, very precious indeed.
Gods, I've changed. I used to hamstring pit fiends for fun. Look at me now. To make matters worse, there's something I wanted to ask you. Will you stay with me when it's time for me to go?
Yes.
I think I can do anything if you're there. Even die. Thank you. Now, enough tragedy. I'm not gone yet, and our schedule is packed with important heroics, isn't it? Plus, if I cry any more, I'm gonna run out of tears and start leaking motor oil. Thanks for everything, soldier. I'm extremely glad to be in this thing together.
Now get back on my team.
Copper for your thoughts. Let's go, go, go.
I'm still thinking about Karlak. About what she said. God. There really is no justice in the world.
Father will be waiting in camp. It's about time we talked.
First in my heart.
Karlak's fate may be written, but her story isn't ended. The histories of the greatest Githyanki warriors are recorded in slate. They are unerasable. She must make every battle her bloodiest yet. She must make herself unerasable too.
Cave Bear?
Karlak has had her mortality defined to her in most cruel terms. I do not know if we can help her, but perhaps we can at least be there for her.
Oh no, settlement thought. Oh no. There we go.
I've got a long road ahead. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Vengeance is a bitter pill for kind souls. I pity Karlak that she could not savor Gortash's death.
The time is running out.
Indeed. When my time comes, I will not go quietly. Then speak. Very well.
Anything else? Okay.
No sense dawdling. Karlak has precious little time left to her. We'd do better than to waste it.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Poor Karlak. Having to face her own mortality in such a definitive manner. Though the rest of us is still liable to perish, if it's any consolation.
Alright. Alright, Duke of Ravengard.
First you cleave my heart in twain, now you shatter it to pieces. My son a monster, twisted beyond recognition. To think my blood flows through those veins. Is this my fate? To be freed from Gortash's hell, only to be trapped in yours?
It isn't what you think. It never was.
You turned your back on me, on your city, to chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now. It is exactly what I think.
While the parasite connect with your father and son, Ravenguard should know the truth.
Ravenguard's tadpole clenches as your memories and wills flow into him.
My tears wounds. I'm in your mind.
The Grand Duke sees Mizora and her infernal sisters. He sees the agony in Will's face as an impossible choice is set before him.
No. My son.
The past becomes present, and Will's thoughts are laid bare. Ravenguard sees Will partnering with Mizora to defeat Tiamat's cultists before they could lay siege to Baldur's Gate, and he sees everything beyond. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
Well,
Everything I did for Baldur's Gate. I did for you.
It's the truth, Ravenguard. Will has always been a faithful defender of Baldur's Gate.
my son. You sold your soul to save Baldur's Gate, and I cast you out for it. You gave yourself to the Hell's eternal fires so I might walk free. By the gods. Can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. You wanted to protect the city. I only ever wanted the same.
You are a better man than most, and a better son than I deserve. I'll yet make amends, but my duty is first and foremost to the city and its people. There's something I must ask of you.
Go on.
Before I was captured, I was on a mission. Returning from Elturel, I discovered the plans of the Absolutists. I immediately realized the city couldn't defend itself against such an army. I didn't despair, because the city has a secret guardian, a worm that sleeps beneath. He can be called upon in times of great need. This is such a time. You've been trained in the ways of the great champions and proven to be one of them. The worm will answer your call. You must seek him out.
Worm? Are you saying there's a dragon living underneath the city?
A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city has faced countless threats, but we always overcame. There was never a need to call on the worm. Until now. The Absolute is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. The worm must be awakened, and the task falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur. An ancient epic. Ill-remembered. Dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
We will seek the worm and ask for its help.
Thank you. And may the city know the truth of my only son. Pride of Ravenguard. Pride of Baldur's Gate.
We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. I disappointed him once. I won't do it again.
You really think that dragon's been living under Baldur's Gate?
I do. And so does my father. Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
Reunited with your father, how does it feel?
It's complicated. There's the joy of reconciliation, the relief of forgiveness, and the anxiety of new expectation. It's a flurry of emotion. I'm not sure how to make sense of it.
Focus on the joy. You restore family ties, reestablish the deep bond.
Joy. To my father, I was only ever a boy. Incredible that he can see the man I became. Once all this is ended, once we've crushed the brain and freed the people, I could once more call Baldur's Gate home. Whether I return there, well, only time will tell.
All right.
The agony of knowing the end is near. I spent years swatting away my fears and doubts of my infernal fate, and I eventually made my peace. I had to. You will too, Karlach. I know it. Until then, I'm here every step of the way.
About the legend of the Ansur.
It's not just a legend. It's a history. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Balduran's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city.
The Absolute's voice is gone, but I still hear its echoes. Reflections of reflections.
Council of Floric will be relieved to hear that you're alright.
Hells, Floric. While the Absolute commanded my mind, I condemned her to death and confined her in Worm's Rock prison. She stood by me even as the Hell's fires lapped at my feet. You must free her.
Floric is free. She's gathering allies as we speak.
Tremendous news. She proves as loyal to you as she is to me. I couldn't bear it if she died by my command. May the Triad guide her steps.
Why did the Absolute cultists capture you?
I was returning from Elturel. My traveling party stopped at an inn Joaquin's Rest, to lay our heads. It wasn't the heat that woke me. It was the scent. Cultists had set fire to the place. I don't remember being taken. Just the smoke burning my throat before I fell. I awoke in Moonrise Towers, inside one of those damnable pods. The rest, well, the rest goes without saying.
What's your business in Elturel?
A complicated one. I went to greet Elturel's High Overseer, only for the Archdevil Zariel to drag the city into the hells. I've been touched by Avernus, been a plaything for demons. A tale for other places, other days.
I read the legend of the Ansur. What do you make of it?
It is no legend. Ansur does sleep beneath the rock and will come to the city's aid when it is in need. He is oath-bound to do so.
Okay, let's see if I can talk to somebody else.
Is something burdening you?
That depends. Nope. Carlac.
Hey, soldier.
Got nothing. Starion?
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
Got nothing. Okay. Shadowheart?
Shah's blessings upon you.
Nothing? Alright. Guess nobody else has anything else, so we'll leave camp. We're still being under attack here? Oh, yes, we are.
This is your end.
Ah, missed.
Watch this. Jimmy on the go.
Ah, missed. No.
The dance macabre. This way. Battle favors the fearless. I don't fancy their chances. Let's light them up.
Let's see. Steel Watcher.
Here we go.
Anything inside of here? It's locked. Oh no. Oh well, I guess I'll end it here.